Hello friends, my name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to video series of bisptrainings.com. Many of you will be facing issues like once you have set up or installed Jenkins on Ubuntu, but you have forgot its credentials and now you will be facing difficulty in recovering same. So in this video, I will be going to demonstrate you that how can you recover username and password of Jenkins within Ubuntu. So this is a very common scenario. We used to have Jenkins username and password while setting up Jenkins. Now I have forgot my credentials. Even I have forgot my username as well while setting up the which I have given while setting up Jenkins. So I would like to recover both of them. So let's have a look how we can do that. So first of all, let's check whether Jenkins is working or not. So I'll simply pass a command, a URL 127.0.0.1:8080, and as soon as I press enter, I got this welcome screen from Jenkins which asked me to provide the username and password. So it means that Jenkins services are running. Now the issue here is I forgot my credentials. I forgot my username and password. So now how I am going to recover them. So in order to do that, first of all, I would like to know the location where the Jenkins has been installed. So the Jenkins, by default, the Jenkins installed on computers where under where we have lib, and in lib we have Jenkins folder. Within Jenkins, and in Jenkins I'm getting one folder here named as users. So this folder contains all the registered user within Jenkins. So let's have a look. I open this and I found there is one user named as BISP solutions. So that's the name of my user. So that's my username. So the folder name or the directory name is your username. So my username is BISP solutions. Now I would like to recover its password. There are two ways to do that. Either we can create a new user, or first we can delete this, we can remove this user from the user section, and then we can create a user with same name. And while we are doing that, it will retain all its services, all its permissions which are given to this current user. We by simply removing this directory, removing this user, and creating a new user again with same name, it will retain all the existing permissions which are provided, which are given to this particular user. So I'm going to do same. First of all, let's have a look how can we create a new user, because if I look here, I'm not getting any option to create a new user. I'm only getting an option to provide the credentials to create a user to log in into my Jenkins interface. I'm not getting any option here to set up a new user, to create a new user. So first of all, let's have a look how can we get an option on this screen so that we can set up a new user, or we can create a new user. So for that we need to get to the terminal window. In terminal window, because the Jenkins directory is in var directory, in var, so I var in ls there is a lib, so cd lib and cd Jenkins. Within Jenkins folder there is a directory here named as, or there is a file named as config.xml. So we need to customize this file, but because it's a protected folder, so we cannot customize this file directly from here. If I try to do that, you can see the save option is not highlighted. So I'm not able to customize this file by directly right click and open with get it for. So I need to give credentials for this. I need to get permissions. So to get permissions, I pass a command sudo get it config.xml. It will ask for the credential, the administrator password of Ubuntu. So I provide my credentials, I provide my password, BISP, and now I would be able to customize this. You can see the save button has been highlighted successfully. Once this config.xml file is open in edit mode, I get here disabled sign up. By default, it is true. I set this to false, save it, close it. That's all. But before getting that option on this interface, we need to reset the services. We need to reset the Jenkins service. So to reset Jenkins service, I pass a command service Jenkins restart. And again, it will ask for credentials. I provide my credentials, password. The if you want to find out, if you want to know whether service is working or not, service is running or not, so command will be service Jenkins status, and you can see the Jenkins service has been successfully activated. So it's working right now. Let's have a look. So I reset this screen, I reset my URL, and now successfully I'm getting an option here, create an account if you are not a member yet. So by clicking on this option, by clicking on this link, I would be able to create a new user. I can provide my details, provide credentials for new user. I can provide username, password, full name, and email address. And once I click on sign up, a new user will be created. That's one way. But I would like to update the password of the existing directory, existing user. So in order to do that, first of all, I get to users, and here I'm going to remove this existing user from here. So to remove existing user, again I need to pass a command, and the command is sudo rm -rf and BISP solutions. You can see the user has been successfully removed, and now we can set up a new user. So I again logged in. I again pass a URL 8080, and now I'm going to create an, I click on account. I use the same name, BISP solutions, and now I can provide new credentials. So admin #1 5 full name BISP solutions, email address, I provide my mail address and click on sign up. And you can see I have successfully logged in into my interface. So now I know my username, I know my password, and you can see again within Jenkins user directory, the user has been created successfully. Once we done all the changes, once we reset the password, again we need to get to that particular config.xml file. We need to open that config.xml file. Now I pass a wrong statement because I'm in user right now, so I need to move out from here. So cd /var/lib slash Jenkins and config.xml, and again I set this to true. Now the idea behind setting up this true or false is, once we set up this true or false, we would be able to get this particular option. Now because I have again set this to false, I have again set this to true, I'll save this, close it. Again I pass a command to restart the service, to restart the Jenkins service. And now when I refresh it, this particular option will be disabled. So like this, we can secure our Jenkins that unauthorized user would not be able to register themselves without administrator permission. So that's all in this video. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If that's so, don't forget to press the like button. If you have any queries, you can write to us on www.bisptrainings.com, or you can share your comments in within this video as well. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.